Okay, so for those of you who are interested, so I've been out of my classes ended like 4 weeks ago, and I've been kind of working on the writing and just kind of organization and just like getting all organized and just loose ends. And I have a big, I have like I always write down like a to do list and what's coming up next. And so for those that don't know, I have this is came out in 2007 and 2004, 2024. So I have two books out, poems, and um, when I was working on the poetry book, I just kind of started writing some other stuff, and that is part of this book. This is like a little zine I made, the Deep Circuit. But this is only. Oh yeah, this is. Whoa, there's some stuff in here. Oh yeah, some more poems. So this one's only a quarter of it. It's actually so 11 poems in here, 44 poems in the actual book. So if any publishers out there want to contact me, email me at alexanderlawrence.com, AOL.com, or Alexander Lawrence, the Portable Infinite. Find me and put this stuff back. So, what was great about this week? So, the Deep Circuit is done. Like I talked to two of my friends that are publishers, and one doesn't want to do it and one might want to do it, so I don't know, we'll see. But if there's some new publisher that wants to publish poetry, I'd be into finding out. I mean, that's what I have to do this year. But what's good is I kind of you know uh so we have those three books. So the two books are already published. Deep Circuit is done, ready to go. I mean, there's all these LA publishers and stuff. I would like to go with a small kind of thing. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. Whoa. Okay, so on my writing project update. Um so yeah, Deep Circuit is not even on here. My Laurel Warholic is pretty much done. It's almost there, but I think right now it's sort of part of my short story collection that's coming together right now, and even the thing that I finished this week, I kind of did another update. It's a story that's been kind of kicking around, that early story. I didn't know what to do with it, so I kind of revitalized it. It's called The Story of Bliss, and it might be part of the short story collection that I'm working on. That's not done. That's not one of the things that's done. The Story of Bliss is done, so that's like it could be a stand. Both my Laurel Waholic and Bliss are both kind of standalone novels, novellas, or they could be part of a short story thing too. So let me go. See, I have a list here of stuff. So Malakota. Oh, I mean, this. As I see that was like that's kind of an early novel that um is like parts of it are done. It's kind of some of the earliest stuff I wrote, but it's being put together with other things. So it's going to be like a Frankenstein book, and it's going to be kind of minimal and a philosophical novel. It might be really short too. It might be like only 100 pages too. So that's good. But I'm hoping to get that to the later in the year. That's not going to happen soon. The World is Blue is partially written, but I'm not doing anything with it. It's a dead project. Five Fingers Make a Fist. It's already published. And then I have another novel. I'll probably get it to it later in the year or next year. That's it's kind of a semi autobiographical novel. Even like has like some uh like Story of Bliss. It's kind of the same story told in a different way, and it's kind of like it's kind of a Story Bliss and Five Fingers Make a Fist. It's kind of like the same territory, but more realistic, more autobiography than those. Those ones are kind of heavily fictionalized attempts, because Story of Bliss takes place in Europe and is more like some of the earlier stuff. It's more like The World is Blue and Malakota. It's kind of more like those books. But Malakota, I kind of brought it back. I think it started out in Europe. I think it's kind of like, it's more. I guess it's becoming more like, after reading a lot of Magnus Mills, it's kind of like, I'm not sure where it takes place, but not in Europe. It might be sort of loosely based on California, Northern and Southern California. Okay, so and then there's another. I'm not going to tell you the title. And then there's a longer novel that I kind of abandoned. I was writing a lot during the 90s. I may get back to that. And there's another New York novel. The one I was writing in the 90s takes place in San Francisco. And yeah, what is it about? I can't even remember. I don't know. That might be something that just kind of goes away. But the New York novel, I think I have a lot of chapters already written, and it actually is like two novels kind of put in one. So it might be the longest novel. If I get to, I don't think I'm going to get to it this year, but maybe 2027. Okay, so why I'm excited, why I'm kind of doing this video is because Junkyard is closer to completion. It may be done, but I came up with the idea in 1998, or let's see, where does it say here? Yeah, 1998. 1998, I kind of came up with the idea for Junkyard. After I read Duncan MacLean and some of these Scottish writers, I was going, well, I should write kind of like a novel based on punk rock in Huntington Beach, because and it was a struggle. I wrote the first couple chapters. It just kind of sat there. I was very lazy, and finally in 2009 or 2010, at the beginning of the year, I had a lot of free time. I wasn't doing anything. I mean, we were. It might have been 2010. Actually, there might have been a little bit of 2009 kind of fiddling around, but 2010 is I actually sat down, and I probably talked about this before, but it seemed like I had like 10 chapters written for about 10 years, and then all of a sudden in 2010, at the beginning of 2010, I had like some time off, or beginning of the year, I was taking care of my friend's cats, and I was sitting here, and so like I never written anything directly on the computer at this time too. Like now there's a few things I've written directly on the computer, and I'm like an old school. I like to write things out, but this is the first. So I sat down every day and write Junkyard. I was forcing myself, like 100,000 words a day, genius or not kind of thing. I ate the same thing for like 2 months, and I mean there were some days where I wrote like 10,000 words, which is like almost like, I mean all the chapters kind of were kind of, I don't know how long is this book. I don't know, but it's about 50 chapters. They're all short chapters, so 2 or 3 pages a chapter. Maybe some chapters go a little longer, so it's going to be like 100 or 125 pages, I think. So it's done. I think it's done. I'm going to present it to this class next month, or maybe the first 10 chapters, and see what they think. I'm going to try to get it to some people and just run it by them, because see what they think, or like some people that were kind of involved. So Junkyard. So okay, so I do have so on my number 8 is another novel about it's kind of an LA novel that takes place sometime in the early, maybe like 2004. Okay, so Analog Body, that's published. Okay, that's out. My book of short stories is still, that's like number one. That's what I'm working on right now. And then I have a prose poem book. It's done. I'm probably gonna end up finishing that next, and I'll probably have that done by the end of the month. Letters to Dave Gahan, it's called right now. That's not going to be like the definitive title, but that's what. But it's either 40 right now. It's either 40 or 50 letters to Dave Gahan, and it started out as a sort of the first 4 chapters kind of follow Eric Erlandson's book, and it was kind of a parody. And then I just got kind of bored of that, and then just kind of became just kind of what was going on in my life and literature and what books I was reading and all sorts of things, and just kind of it was kind of a mixture. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I wrote a bunch of parts and a bunch of letters, so I don't know what the hell it is. And so once I got it all in order, I'm going to kind of go through it and figure it out. Okay, so that's number 11. Number 12 is Laura Warholic. It's written, 90% done. It might be part of the book of short stories. I don't know. There's a memoir. I've been working on that. I still got to do kind of a tweak. And I don't know what else. Okay, so and then there's the other kind of thing that's kind of okay. So that's kind of connected to the Laura Warholic. It's more like an essay on I'm talking about Thoreau's book this time, and the person Laura Warholic, the real person, because there's been a couple books about it, and there's another philosophical work that I work on that I kind of put it together, and I kind of put it away that I started liking it. I go, yeah, this kind of maybe this explains. This is my philosophy on life and stuff, and maybe I should work on it a bit and stuff. So that's 15. Okay, so let's just check if there's anything else. Okay, so we've been going for 12 minutes. Okay, so I go here. So that's good. So number 1 is the short stories, the memoir, which is I still got to tweak it. I mean, I wrote this. I wrote this other thing called San Francisco Story, which is sort of parallel to chapters 5 and 6, and I might slip it in there and take out some of the other ones. So I think there's like 14 or 15 chapters. So some of the ones about music I might pull out because I don't know. I just think, okay, so this is it. So yeah, that's there. I Am Laura Warholic. Junkyard is done. I feel it's done. I was reading it. I was happy with it. I'll present it I'll get a few readers, and I do have a guy offered to publish it years ago. So I'm gonna talk to a few people, and then so that's I got this philosophical work, prose poem work. What's this? Oh, I kind of want to do a new version of Five Fingers Make a Fist, like a 20th. So I might get that together for 2027. It'll be the 20th year anniversary, or in 2027, or it could go over to 2028. Doesn't matter. And there's the LA novel and stuff. So that's pretty much it. So look, I could just go to the new fiction here. So yeah, I wrote a new biography. Bliss is in 11 Cousins. Junkyard is done. The memoir, San Francisco Story. is, oh, that could be, yeah. Oh, yes. The San Francisco story, it could be part of the memoir, or I can like put it over to the book, test book. What's this? It could be part of my short story thing. I might, it's possible. Yeah, I should probably, on these things. But I, I mean, it's possible. Okay, so I mean, I think if I was talking before, I think I said four things. I've done three things, but I don't think the stories might not be done for a couple months. The book of short stories, but the memoir could be done like this month. And so, where's the other thing? What's this? Is this it? Yeah, the memoir. I don't know if this. What's number one? Okay, so number one, the short stories. It might take about 6 months to have like a thing. The prose poems, Dave Gahan, could be done this month. So that's like a fifth thing. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, and then the memoir is the other thing. That could be. Is that, wait a minute. So it's like it's Junkyard, Bliss is both short novels. Junkyard, Bliss. What else? Oh, Dieppe Circuit. That's done. And then prose poems and memoir. So that's five. Plus six would be the short stories. So that's the goal to get done this year. The other stuff, like the Malakota novel, the other novel, the two novels, and I kind of consider those novels like the New York novel. I consider those three to be a trilogy, and they might not be done until 27 or 28. But if Five Fingers Make a Fist a new version, I think there's room for it. I'm gonna order the stories a little different. There's gonna be a new cover and a new design. So there's quite a bit. So there's a lot of work for me to be doing, and there's a lot of people I have to talk to get things done. Like, hey, I got the, and so it's good because I mean it is January 6th, but I was thinking maybe sometime in December I would have like 4 or 5 things done. But it's great that I have 3 and 2 more close to completion. And if I get the 6th thing done, it might be like later in May or June and stuff. And so going to be positive. It looks like it's going to happen. So let me do like I'll do a monthly update, like where I am with this book, because I like to keep on schedule and not only with my I'll do videos about school, but I'll do things about the writing too. Because I'm just getting more excited about it, and it just seems a little bit more natural. Does anybody have any questions in there? Is somebody watching? Okay, well, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been about 20 minutes, but I will. In about a month, I'll do like an update where I'm at with the other 2 books and stuff. Okay, so that's the writing update, but it's good. It's good, positive. Couple novels, and everything is good. Things are good. Okay, so I hope everything's going great in your world. I still have a lot of reading to do. I have a lot of work to do. classes don't start for another 4 weeks, so I got a lot of time on my hands here. And I also want to like get organized. I got a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what I have, like a big archives, photos, everything. It's crazy. Okay, take care, and we'll stay in touch.